YouTube, it's serious. You guys are going to see what an absolute clown does to perform his act in his show in this video. This is about Drifter. This is the video he did referring to my video. So, without further ado, let's just get in because I don't want to make this one long.
Here, welcome to Black Ops Cold War in Depth. In today's episode, we're going to be talking a lot about skill-based matchmaking. As most of you were probably already aware, this year I teamed up with Exclusive Ace, JGod, and Sour to collect as much skill-based matchmaking data as possible. These are the smartest, most analysis and data-driven people in our community, so we basically got all the big brains on board.
Oh really? Now you have the big brains on board, but you didn't go through the patent. You just discredited it without going through it, but you have the biggest brains. You guys are the biggest clowns is what you should have said.
And we all tested a lot of things on our accounts. Unfortunately for everybody, we found data indicating that skill-based matchmaking exists, and...
Oh, it exists. Oh, it exists. We didn't know that already. It exists. Because why? Because you said so? Egomaniac, God complex, freaking clown. See, this is the thing. You let them talk. I always say this on my channel. Let people talk. They will expose who they are.
And that it can actually lower your connection quality. This second part is very shocking because I've done 4...
Oh, it's shocking. Why? Because you're a drifter? Man, get the fuck out of here. Not one of those guys, Sour included, who's probably the best skilled player out of all of them. JGod, Exclusive Ace, and Drifter are not good COD players. They're not. They're average. So this shit's not really going to affect them like that. Well, let's continue.
4 skill-based matchmaking tests, and this is the first time it has ever been proven to affect ping. I've been testing this for years and years and years and years, and so far it has never affected connection, but that does appear to be the case in Black Ops Cold War, which is actually shocking to me.
It's shocking to you because Activision pays you. That's why it's shocking to you. It's not shocking to somebody who doesn't have a goddamn agenda and just wants the game to have competitive integrity like myself. These guys are full of shit, man. And it's sad that these are the type of people who basically influence the community. Come on, man. God damn it, bro. Shocking.
The raw data is available for download via a link in the description. If you are a college student or you have experience in data analysis, or if you just don't trust me, you can download all of it, pick it apart, run your own analysis. We kind of wanted this one to be peer-reviewed.
You see what he says there, peer-reviewed? See, I have a college degree. I know what a peer review is. I had to do peer-reviewed research to get my Bachelor's of Science in Physical Education. You know what's funny? Even the professors tell me that most of these people who perform these peer reviews are actually full of straight shit. Why? Because they don't have life experience in what the thing in the subject that they're actually reviewing. Just like these analytics guys in sports, we could take the NBA, for example, who say 2s are better, or say 3s are greater than 2s. They never played the goddamn game. So do they really know, or are they just going by what's on a sheet? And does that sheet explain the entire thing? Well, of course fucking not. God damn.
As for our methodology, we decided to control as many variables as possible. We decided to keep crossplay on to keep the player pool as big as possible so that it doesn't squeeze us on connections or skill or anything like that. We ran all of the tests on the same day. As in, not each of us tested on the exact same day of the week, but we didn't take long breaks. We didn't come back and run multiple tests. We kind of sat down and did it in one session. We used the account's classes, just whatever that account was already using. We tried to stick to that as much as possible. One game and one mode only, solo only, no parties, so we can't get reverse boosted on our testing here. Play a total of 10 games on each account, no breaks between games. And we also tried to kind of play to that account's skill level. We didn't want to just carry too hard and boost our past 5.
So let me just cut to the chase here. All these guys did was actually just play the game. But when they play the game, it's testing. If Sirius plays the game, or somebody else plays the game, well, that's invalid. It's not peer-reviewed. You see what these guys do? Let me tell you about Drifter's mentality. And I don't know him personally, but based on this video, he has a good chunk of, I don't really know what to call it, but left-brainism. That's what Sirius is going to call it. Left-brainism, meaning he's an intellectual. So here's the problem. True intelligence means both sides of your brain have to be working. Now, this is neuroscience, very, very, very tip of the iceberg neuroscience. The right side of your brain has to do with more your emotional side, your ability to have an imagination, to have creativity. Left side of your brain deals with more intellectual processing information, thought, deducing things, for those things of that nature. Real intelligence is when you put the two together and the whole thing works. And then this thing right here tends to be a little less calcified, and you can turn that into critical thought. See, these guys aren't going to come out and tell you that, oh, well, they get flown out by Activision, probably are paid by Activision, and they have an incentive to push whatever Activision tells them to push. But when we play the game, right, when Sirius plays the game, or you play the game, we're just playing. It's just hocus fucking pocus. And that's what the first half of this video was about. But it's funny how he literally says that, oh, it's a surprise. It's shocking to me that the skill affects ping, which in and of itself is already bullshit, is it not? Not rocket science, folks. Now let's just fast forward, because it just gets better. It just gets better and better and better. So listen to this here. He literally contradicts himself. And not even actually doesn't contradict himself. He just proves the point. He literally says it. But I know a lot of people would miss it, so this is why I paused here. Pay attention.
All being factored into this algorithm to help it sort you into the skill bracket that it thinks that you should be in. More extreme results are only present on very high or very low skill accounts. If you're super good at Call of Duty, you'll probably notice this. If you're super bad at Call of Duty, you're probably not even watching these YouTube videos.
You hear that? If you're super good, you'll probably notice this. What is this, Drifter? Say it. You know it's there. Do you not? Literally says it in the goddamn video. Because it's fucking there. Why do you think there wouldn't be 2,000 plus people on my channel literally in, what, a few days if this didn't have any merit to it? Now, this is where he starts talking about my shit. Now let's just hop on there, because this is great fucking comedy, bro.
For me is the sheer amount of times people have tweeted this patent thing at me over the last week or two, where Activision had this really bizarre patent like 8 years ago to just screw with all kinds of variables mid-game in a single-player game to try to get you to buy more microtransactions, and it can adjust your accuracy and your damage and what players you run into and what items you see and a lot of things like that. I have had about 800 million people, basically the entire population of India, or half of them, send me this. And the guy that made...
Well, get used to it, because they're going to keep coming, buddy. Until y'all started fucking talking about this shit for real. It's just going to keep on coming if you see this video. Don't expect it to stop. I don't even have to tell people to do it. They're just going to keep coming.
YouTube video thinks that he stumbled onto an actual gold mine. I see it every single year, and the same kind of thing. Nobody understands how a patent works.
Nah, it's not a gold mine, because gold is a stone. Okay, it's what we call it's a metal, or a so-called precious metal. No, this is a patent that has Activision's name on it that says a whole lot of fucking crazy shit. That would be very damning if it were proven to be true. That's what I stumbled upon.
Basically, almost all this stuff is impossible to do. And
it's impossible to do, huh? Oh, really? It wouldn't be impossible if somebody ripped the game apart and into code. Then it wouldn't be impossible. I don't know how to do that. But if somebody did, then, well, we'd have Activision would potentially have a problem on their hand, wouldn't they? And so would you.
we don't have any evidence of such a system actually existing or being implemented. No testing that I've ever done, no personal experience that I've ever had.
Well, number one, testing, you playing the game isn't going to do it because, well, you're just not fucking good enough. Let's just be honest. You've acknowledged that your goddamn self. Number two, your personal experience wouldn't be much of anything else either. Why? Because you probably play with the same group of people who aren't that great. And you literally just said, well, it only affects the highest percentage of people, or the smallest percentage of people who are at the highest level of skill. Did you not hear what you just said? I'm telling you, all you gotta do is let them talk. Just let them talk.
None of it is gonna amount to evidence of this, so this kind of takes me nowhere. Speaking of nowhere, everything from here on out in this video is gonna be my personal opinion. And
everything for the rest of this video is gonna be him trolling his goddamn self by trying to troll me. And that's why I'm sat here smiling.
I've given you all the dry, factual, statistical conclusion.
And just to add, again, you see what he said? Dry, factual, statistical. He's stuck over here. Why? Because that's how he grew up. His mind works that way. It's not really working. It's actually damaged. But that's not for the sake of this video. I'm throwing that in there because it's actually fucking true. And you can literally go, actually, let me just say it. Trivia tangent from Sirius, more education. It's called I believe a SPECT scan. S-P-E-C-T. You can Google this and look it up. I don't know exactly why people get them, but you can go get them, and what it does is it shows brain wave or some type of brain activity. And I've literally seen and been to conferences where they show these images from these actual scans from actual doctors who do this for a living, and parts of people's brain literally will look like Swiss fucking cheese. Okay? In terms of the, not actual holes in their brain, but the skin, okay? And I don't know how it's color-coded or anything like that, but I've seen this before. You can look this up. So this guy, I guarantee if you got a scan, right side, not too much there. Not too much there at all.
Conclusions, but I do have some opinions about what's going on here, and I wanted to share them with you. Firstly, I'm not happy with the fact that skill is increasing my pings. I admit that my situation is better than normal, and it doesn't affect me as much as most people, but that's not what should be happening. And it's going to really be a problem for gamers who are struggling to begin with. Gamers that are playing on kind of shaky connections, kind of remote connections, maybe on Wi-Fi, maybe grandma's blowing up the internet watching 3 Netflix shows at once for some bizarre reason. If that's your situation and your skill level is a little bit too high, you're going to notice this more than most other gamers.
No, that's not true, because lower skilled players generally get priority who have worse internet, because that's what Activision's been doing. Says it in the patent, does it not? That lower skilled players tend to get priority. It says it references that multiple times. And that higher skilled players generally play on higher ping. You literally said it in the goddamn video, homie. Out of control.
And subjectively, I feel that my hit registration gets worse in higher skilled lobbies.
Well, it's not subjective. The fucking ping is so goddamn high. Then why is that subjective? You feel it? So this is where he tries to troll me. I'm pretty sure he watched the whole goddamn video. This is just him trying to troll because he's probably ass. And he's not used to somebody. He's not used to a man being a man and saying, looking at the camera and saying, no, I am this thing. That probably bothers him.
That's not something I've been able to prove, but it's just something I subjectively feel, so we're going to leave it at that. Actually, no, we're not. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. Something is really bizarre about hit registration in Black Ops Cold War on PC. Something is fundamentally wrong and broken with this. I've seen the video from Nate Gibson and a lot of other PC players, and I've experienced it myself, so it's actually good to hear other people complaining because it's so weird. I wonder if I'm like missing my shots. Maybe I've aged and become a boomer and my aim isn't what it used to be.
Nah, that's you just being dog. I don't think your aim was ever that great watching this gameplay of your video, homie. Don't ever think that you're me, that you're seeing this. I swear, dude, because you're not. I'm 28. I'll smoke all these suckers off the map. I swear. Take the internet out and bring it to a land. Once this pandemic's done, I swear I'll do it, dude. If I had the money, I'd fly you all out. I swear. Just to prove a point. Clowns, bro. You're getting me so fired up. I feel it. And mind you, he says PC. I'm on PS4, bro. You on PC. Give me a fucking break. Every time I play against guys on PC, they tend to have the advantage. Get out of here, bro.
Maybe I'm actually terrible at Call of Duty. Maybe I'm losing my mind. It makes me paranoid when my bullets don't register normally or they register late and we shoot each other and we both die and a lot of weird things like that. Interestingly, it seems to be far more pronounced on PC and PC mouse and keyboard specifically.
That's horseshit. Maybe something with mouse and keyboard, but it's not. The game does not play worse on PC than it does on console. Get off. These guys are fucking clowns, bro.
Controllers don't have this kind of hit registration problem.
Oh, horseshit. You're literally just spewing BS now. Anyone who's seen me play, or people who play on PlayStation or Xbox, the older gens, yeah. Fuck me, dude. Like I said, you let these guys talk. You might have to cut them off the way I'm doing it, but let them talk. It'll come out.
If you're playing on PC with controller, what I suspect is that the player models and hitboxes are not matching up very well, but the aim assist is sticking to the hitbox and not the player model, so you get kind of bonked.
Let me rewind that.
On PC with controller, what I suspect is that the player models and hitboxes are not matching up very well.
The player models and the hitboxes are not matching up very well. Oh, is that code for the hitbox might not be correct? Oh, where did it say that? Where did it say that, Drifter? Oh my goodness, bro. You see what they do?
But the aim assist is sticking to the hitbox and not the player model, so you get kind of bonkers results right there if on PC you don't have that aim assist. So that's been a frustrating one for me since day one. Moving along, I don't think matchmaking time is really relevant to me. I don't really care if it's, 20 seconds or 45 seconds. That's not a significant factor on whether I'm going to play the game or not. And I think that's true of most of you as well. I do want to say that I subjectively feel in my heart, in my feelings zone, skill-based matchmaking more in this game than I did in Black Ops 4 or Modern Warfare 2019 or past Call of Duties. It feels stronger. I notice it more. I have made some changes myself. I'm playing on PC full time now, and I'm actually getting better at Call of Duty for the first time in a long time. I've been bad at this game for ages. I've been bad at this game most of the time I'm playing it.
You're still bad, dude. Don't trip. You're still very bad at the game. Clown. This guy's a freaking moron.
I still don't think I'm amazing. I'm not going pro anytime soon. I'm not winning tournaments anytime soon. But somehow in my mid-30s, my skills are actually picking up. I'm aiming better. I'm getting faster somehow.
Yeah. And Patton adjusting that speed for you, bro. And that aim assist kicking in because you can't fucking center your gun. Ah. Ding, ding, ding. Don't you know, Drifter? Maybe you like this damn Patton because you're on the lower end of it.
And this also means that my enemies are picking up their skills a lot too. The people I'm fighting are noticeably better than the people I used to be fighting. And this can make my life pretty miserable when I'm doing challenges for camos or something, or especially when I'm doing a non-meta in-depth gun. If let's say I do like an assault rifle and I have some really good games and play well, and it's like, okay, walk over and do the pistol guide or the shotgun guide or the tactical rifle or something, it's still matching me as if I were going to be using like the best weapons in the game, and it's miserable and I get slammed.
You see how he tries to group himself into the higher skilled, like, echelon? Like he's special? This shit is ridiculous, bro.
Essentially, I have to go really hard and play really meta to stay competitive in a lot of the lobbies I get put in. I don't think that should be the case because Call of Duty is not a competitive shooter. Call of Duty is at its core a very casual game.
Yeah, but there's a $500 million league, but it's not competitive. It's casual at its core. Really? Is that so? Well, then why is there skill tiers and skill gaps, homie? If something has a skill gap, it's inherently competitive. Doesn't matter what any moron says about it. Clown. I don't know how many times I said clown, bro. Every time I said clown, leave a damn like. Holy shit.
And I think the best analogy here is to compare it to a MOBA, or even MOBA-like games like, say, Valorant. MOBAs are rewarding when you play at your maximum level of skill because of the teamwork and synergy involved. Most of the stuff in the game is unlocked off the rip, right off the rip too.
And that's not the same for COD? There's no synergy or teamwork in COD. See, this is what I'm talking about. Call of Duty, there is no culture. The culture is mediocrity and scumbaggery like this. No one knows what the fuck is going on, except for a tiny bit. But I guess that's what I'm here to do, is educate all these Timmies about what's actually going on in the fucking game. Because everybody sat here listening to Drifter, talking bullshit, and J-God. An exclusive ace, you're probably next, bro. Let's see what the fuck you had to say. Clowns, man. Utter clowns. It's not competitive. $500 million league. But it's not competitive at its core. Really. Because everybody in Modern Warfare 2 in 2009 or COD 4 in 07 wanted to be the same level of skill. Those guys weren't trying to achieve a greater level of, gameplay. Really. In a neutral playing environment, mind you, that was equal. Not this shit. Rigged against better players. Yeah, it's not competitive. Fuck off.
And you enjoy these games because you enjoy either outplaying, outsmarting, out-teamworking, or just generally defeating enemies at your skill level. And the fundamental part of MOBAs is the ranked system and getting better and progressing up in ranks. You know how you're doing, you know how you're improving, you train for this. And the games are built to reward this. All the rewards in the game are built around either doing things or achieving things at that high skill level. But Call of Duty isn't like that. Call of Duty is built to be, or was built to be, enjoyable as a casual game where you do fun things or flashy things. It's a very simple game that anybody can pop into for a few minutes and have a little bit of mil-sim kind of fun without...
And this is where he's just spewing the fucking fuckery, dude. Call of Duty's not a mil-sim. That's more Battlefield and R6, Siege and Counter-Strike, and fucking SOCOM. Call of Duty is an arcade shooter that's competitive, bro. Like, get the fuck off, dude. This guy has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Fuck me, dude. It really just baffles me. These are the guys that people listen to when it comes to Call of Duty. My video about fucking skill can't come fast enough. But what does it actually mean to be good at Call of Duty? Because this shit is just fucking ridiculous.
Without a whole lot of brain power. And I think that Call of Duty is enjoyable for its craziness and not its competitiveness. Don't get me wrong, I am a sucker for a challenge. I don't mind going hard every now and then. As a matter of fact, I actually rather like going hard sometimes.
Bro, you ain't never going hard, homie.
Just don't like going hard and playing at my maximum level every single game. It's draining and it's exhausting. And in older Call of Duty games, when I would play, I would mostly, me and my friends would just kind of smash lobbies, and about every like 5th or 6th game.
What lobbies was you smashing? Smashing shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I can't with these people. My man got a serious complex, yo. This is what I be talking about. These dudes be having, I said it in the previous video, guys like this have some deep-seated fucking insecurity. And that's why they say goofy shit like this. You smashing them lobbies, all right.
Game, we'd get matched up against some people kind of like ourselves that wouldn't back out. And a lot of times the good players would quit as soon as you kill them once or twice. But we get matched up against another pretty group that just came out and told us like, hey, we're ready to play the objective today.
A good player doesn't back out after you kill them twice. Talking foolishness, bro. See, this shit isn't gonna work on me. I've been around way too long. I've been against worse people in terms of more like narcissistic, I guess, or more able to run better head games than this. This is just pathetic. This is a weak attempt at trying to sway people a certain way.
So we would go hard and play hard for that one game, and it was fun. And then when that was done, we can just go back to playing regular people. When I thought that was a decent system, but now it's like almost every game, I don't get many lobbies that don't require me to put forth a great deal of focus and attention as if I'm playing in a tournament. I also do not like the lack of clarity about the system from Activision or any of the developers. They have avoided talking about it for years, but Pandora's box is now open, not only last year or even the year before that with the other tests I did that showed some skill matching, or the year before that where we had some, but this year especially, we kind of blown this out of the water.
You didn't do shit. Let's just make it very clear. You ain't do shit. What? Blowing out the water? You need to blow yourself out the damn water. I didn't see you doing 3-hour-plus live streams about the goddamn patent. Blowing out the water. And you trying to take credit. Man, get this man some milk.
Brought a lot of the things the community feared to be true to the surface, and they are to some extent. And I think it's well overdue that the developers, and maybe even the publisher, has to sit down and have an honest conversation with the community to find a solution for this problem.
Yeah, you know what that solution is? Don't play COD and don't fucking buy it. That's the only fucking solution, because it ain't gonna fucking take it out. Because you know who runs COD? The motherfucking developers and the CEO, Bobby, and everybody else who works there at Treyarch. I don't care if it's Treyarch and they have, you know, the best overall games in the past decade, or fucking Infinity Ward, or fucking Sledgehammer. I don't care who the fuck they are. You know what they all got in the fuck common? They are okay with putting this bullshit in the game and making money off of it. So you know what you gotta do? Deuces. That's the only way to do it. Fucking deuces, bro. It sucks, because there ain't really shit else to play that I enjoy playing, but they're not gonna fucking take this shit out. There has to be a full-on culture change, which is, excuse me, what I'm working towards by making these videos, because they're not gonna change it. I'm probably gonna be playing Halo, trying to compete in that, because this whole franchise league and $25 million and all this stuff, they're trying to fucking draft people and all this bullshit that's ran by people who don't play fucking video games. It's bullshit. The whole scene is bullshit. Nobody knows anything. Everybody's a punk ass. I don't say everybody. 99% of people in the COD community are punk ass fucking clown bitches. And nothing's gonna fucking change. I'm just showing y'all who these people are, bro. It's fucking pathetic. Absolutely fucking pathetic.
Because it's driving people.
This guy deadass said that Activision is gonna sit down and have an honest conversation. Oh, really? Bobby Kotick's gonna sit down and have an honest conversation with me. Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Away from the game. Perhaps it's only the influencers and high-skill players. Perhaps the casual groups don't notice it, but it's definitely creating a toxic, horrible, nasty echo chamber online that does push people away from these kind of games.
Good. Yeah, we'll keep it more toxic, because in 2020, the truth is fucking toxic. That's what the problem is. Your Three Musketeers. I'm gonna keep saying that. J-God, Drifter, and Ace, the Three Musketeers. You guys are out here just clowning everybody, bro. Clowning your damn self. Toxic environment and echo chamber. No, nobody's echoing what the fuck I'm saying. Hardly anyone is saying what I'm saying. Even the goddamn, the blame truths, the murder shows, we're gonna see what Murder has to say about it. The only person, what, 8 Thoughts, really? He's the only one, and Thunder made a video. But ain't nobody going in depth on what needs to be fucking going in depth on except me. Don't fucking kid yourself, bro. trying to pump yourself up. You damn fool. These guys are damn fools, bro.
I would love to see like a real big boy conversation where they kind of explain what the goals of the system is, how it works, even if not in great detail. What can we do to improve? What do you want out of it?
Oh, not in great detail. See what he said? Big boy? Yeah, right. Child, please. None of you, all you guys are boys. That's the problem. There's no men to deal with this shit. Because if you're a real man, you're a real competitor, you wouldn't be dealing with this fuckery. Because you can't take it serious. Not when you see the shit that I fucking found. And you're over here asking for data. I got one of your clowns on Twitter asking me, oh, it doesn't prove anything. Oh, tests, research. Fuck off. You the type of people that's stuck over here, right? I'd have to go in the back room and fucking tie everybody up and then tell them to punch in the goddamn code to show the bullshit. And even then, you'd still be trying to make excuses for these people. Oh, well, this and oh, shut up. Clowns.
And I do want to clarify one thing that I don't want. I actually do not want to see skill-based matchmaking totally removed, and the reason for that is that the protected bracket is too important.
The protected bracket is too important. Really, motherfucker? I'm not even gonna say it. You're just different. You are a different kind of special. You are so just low in your spirit that I can't relate to you in any way, shape, or form. God damn, bro.
For those of you that don't know, there is an ultra low skill bracket down at the very bottom, and it's a group of players that's mostly comprised of first-time gamers, little kids, elderly gamers, more of them now than you might suspect, people with physical disabilities playing on the modified pads and controllers, and sometimes people with mental disabilities as well.
Yeah, and why do first-time gamers fit into that? I was a fucking first-time gamer. I got my ass kicked. It was fine. I kept going, and I had fun doing it. So why are you grouping these people in these... Why are you grouping in first-time gamers who are regular people into a handicapped fucking category, you scumbag? Fucking piece of shit. What agenda are you pushing, fucking asshole? I'm actually fucking pissed off now. God damn it. I'm a fucking teacher's assistant. I work in a school with special needs kids. And you know something? I don't sit there and call them fucking special all day. I treat them like normal human beings so they can fucking improve. There's no protected fucking bracket in fucking life, asshole. I hope you see this fucking video. I don't care how much money anybody's paying you. You're a fucking piece of shit. Fuck. Actually got me fucking pissed. Can't even, like, fuck me, dude. I'm actually, like, angry. You just create weakness. Just create more fucking weakness. That's what we're doing nowadays. So Activision's lying to people and creating systems of delusion, making people think they're better than what they are, and now we're grouping first-time gamers into fucking special needs and fucking handicapped. Oh, fuck, man. If I ever catch these guys in real life, bro, fuck.
This group of people is in the protected bracket for a reason. They need a place to either practice up before stepping into normal matches, or maybe just a little safe space for them to have fun and enjoy the game
Safe space. This shit don't stop.
too, without Scumpy coming in and just dropping nukes on their faces, because that wouldn't be fun for probably either of them. Probably get bored for Scump after a little bit. When it comes to skill matching, I think it's also okay to have some light.
This guy's advocating for it if you can't fucking tell. Scump's not going to be in that fucking lobby. I'm probably not going to be in that lobby. But there shouldn't be a protected bracket for anybody. It's online gaming. The fuck? If you want ranked, you make ranked. That's it. You put a ranked playlist, a public playlist. Boom. End of fucking discussion. It's not rocket science. Halo does it flawlessly for years. Work to perfection. All this shit is for is fucking people up and making money.
Light version of skill matching for the normal skill bands too. It just shouldn't be as strong as it is right now, because right now it's strong to the point where sometimes I don't enjoy myself when I'm playing the game, and it also shouldn't cost me ping, or it shouldn't cost me this much ping. What I should have found in my fantasy land of when I studied this, the difference between a very high and a very low skill lobby would either be statistically insignificant or less than 1 frame, and unfortunately that's not what we found in this case. Because of this, I think very poorly of reverse boosters. Their job is to show off gameplay of long streaks, nuclear medals, 20 kill streak with a knife, something like that. Like, that's their job. That's how they feed their families. That's how they make their living. That's how they go to work. Their work is Call of Duty.
Well, they wouldn't have to reverse boost if the fucking lobbies weren't fucked up. Contrary to what people may think from watching my videos, see if I can get them all. Swag, chain feeds, PROMVS, Promvs, I don't know how to say his name, hopefully I said it right. Who else? Korean. Like, these guys aren't bad COD players. They're actually, I'll give them the pass on good. Because with a little tweaking, to me, they'd actually be good if you put them in a real competitive, like, bracket. If they had to learn how to play real competitive COD, then they could all do it at some point with some tweaking. So they're bordering good. They don't need these fucking handicap lobbies. They're only doing it because they're getting thrown into these unplayable high-ping lobbies where nothing fucking works. It's not rocket science. Literally says it in the patent, bro. Shit.
And I can empathize with that, okay? I can understand that because I'm a creator myself, and I realize that if I can't make the content, well, then I'm out of money. So in their case, their job becomes kind of impossible. They can't sustain their way of living because in super high skill lobbies, you're not going to go on a 20 kill streak with a knife, or really any kill streak. You're going to play super competitive and trade 1v1 over objectives behind an army of probably trophy systems, if I had to guess. So if they played at their own skill level, they'd be looking at the unemployment line very, very soon.
That's also not true. He's just dissing people who are better than him, bro. I'm tired of that shit. This is the same type of person who goes on the fucking internet and makes comments in my videos trying to say, oh, you just don't want to play people in your same skill. People on my same skill is such a, infinitesimally small fucking percentage. I will play against anyone. If my bullets are connecting, I'm rarely going to fucking have a hard time. And even if I lose, I'm not going to complain because I know that I had a fair fucking chance. That's how I think. That's how a top tier person thinks. We don't think like this. Oh, I'm mad because I'm playing against people at the same skill level. No. People who are top tier at COD is literally 1% or less of the entire planet of people playing Call of Duty. Just because somebody slides around or jumps a corner, as these morons say, doesn't make them good at the fucking game. They're just able to do that one thing. I'll play against them all day. But if my bullets don't fucking connect because of this stupid algorithm or the high-ass fucking latency, well, that's not right. And it's not fair. It's not equal. It's not balanced. While these so-called protected brackets and these guys who get priority, aka the marquee players, to advertise their fucking microtransactions to all these people in these low-tier brackets, can go run roughshot. Fucking, what's his name? Courage JD has a 2.1 KD. He's not better than me. Not in the slightest. Just trying to twist the fucking narrative, dude. Jesus Christ.
This system has become so frustrating that I've loosened my own morals a little bit, and some reverse boosting to get more normal lobbies doesn't bother me anymore like it used to. And by that, what I mean is sometimes you get people of lower skills to join in, or mixed skills, or maybe you play pistols for a couple of games and work on your challenges to lower your recent performance and then use a regular gun. It's not such a big deal. However, I do think that the people who want to reverse boost all the way down to the protected bracket with gamers who can't really fight back are sad.
But they're not actively trying to do that. Like, who's trying to do that? Even when Korean had that incident with the actual disabled girl or whatever the fuck, he wasn't trying to do that. I mean, what the fuck? He just reverse boosting. He wasn't trying to get into some bracket. Or into that specific match. Come on, man. Stop twisting the narrative. See, you're just taking the discussion away from what it really needs to be. Honest, the goddamn information listed in the fucking patents tells you exactly how skill-based matchmaking works, how it functions, and it needs to be fucking addressed. It's that fucking simple. And you have to sit here and whine and bitch and make up bullshit. It's just unfucking necessary, bro. I think I'm just gonna end it there, because this is stupid, and this video is probably already longer than I want it to be, bro. It is what it is. Drifter, man, you a clown if you see this. Just fucking do better. You have 1.5 million. You're probably doing okay in life. Reverse boosting's not that big of a fucking deal. Skill-based matchmaking isn't even that big of a fucking deal. What is a problem is overloading ping and throwing people in the lobbies that they should never be in, and taking things that from higher skilled players that they've worked towards for years and years on end to acquire the skills like aiming, moving, etc., and nerfing them into the ground in real time. That's fucking unacceptable. That's why I make these videos. That's why I'm pissed off. Make sure you leave a like, bruh. Do something if you enjoyed the video. Share these shits everywhere. You know, you guys seem to be enjoying this shit. Because I think you know it's true. So, it is what it is. I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.